Hey team, welcome to your weekly update. I, Pastor JD, want to inform you with the things that are happening in the life of North City Church. I'm so glad that you're a part of it. So, here are some things coming up that you ought to know about. First of all, dinner church this weekend is going to be great. We're back on a rhythm of dinner church. Last Sunday was teaching Sunday, so it was a little different, but we're back at it with our normal rhythm, and I'm excited because Jimmy, our North City intern, is bringing the word this week. So come check that out. He did an awesome time last time. We love having him on staff, and we love having him as a part of our community. Beyond this week, a couple things happening next week that I would love to hear from you on. There's some participation here, so please respond accordingly. First of all, if you haven't yet let us know that you want to participate in the Galatians study, there's a ton of different ways to participate in that. There's a weekly reading plan, some podcasts that will come out, as well as in-person teaching nights once a month. And the first one is coming up next Thursday. And we're really excited about this one because you guys, you are so lucky that we know not only a New Testament scholar, but someone who did their dissertation on the book of Galatians, John Anthony Dunn, Dr. John Anthony Dunn, who's a professor of New Testament at Bethel Seminary and a friend of mine, and just a super smart guy, very good teacher. And so we're leading off with him leading our first in-person teaching night. So this is a special opportunity to learn from someone who's studied this a lot and deeply loves Jesus as well and deeply loves this book. So don't miss out on that if you can come. Everyone's invited, even if you haven't told us you're coming or not yet. But we would love to hear from you if you are coming. And you'll get a text about this, but I would love you to RSVP if you would like to join us for food. And if you would like to request childcare. We're trying to get some numbers on if that's an actual need or if people just want to come later. So let me break down the time frame, and just please note it's a little bit different this first time. It might shift in the future. But next Thursday, February 10th at 6:30 is when the teaching will start, 6:30. Now, if we get enough RSVPs for food, we will serve food at 6 o'clock. So please let us know if you want to come. Please let us know if you want to join us for dinner at 6. Okay? So the study's at 6:30, and where it's at is the Mill City Commons, and it's not in the normal space we had before, but they have a cool studio in the northwest corner of the property. So if you pull in the parking lot, there's a small adjacent building that's a cool heated studio that we'll be having our class in. Of course, we'll record that. Won't be live streamed, but the content will be available after the fact if you want to watch it later. It'll also be on our podcast as well. So there's that. Please let us know about Galatians. Please text our number if you have it. You can find it on our website and say, hey, I'm in for food, or hey, I'm in for childcare. We'd love to know that by the end of the week, if that's even possible for you. So Galatians, that's happening. So fun. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday is a national holiday. Not really, but kind of, called Super Bowl Sunday. And we're kind of embracing the fun atmosphere of that day, and we're choosing to do something called Sunday Fun Day, which hopefully you've heard about by now. Even better, hopefully you told us if you're coming. So Sunday Fun Day is going to happen on Sunday, February 13th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Weber Community Center, where you already gather for dinner church. And it's going to be really fun, informal hangout time with a couple kind of timed activities. So there'll be crafts, there'll be games, there'll be mostly just different ways to engage in something tactile or fun, or just hang out with people. We'll have kind of light refreshments, bagel, muffin type things in the morning with coffee right at 10. There'll be a time for sledding at 10:30 for the kids or the big kids like myself. And then just games and hanging out. And Bree's going to put a fun craft activity together for everyone to participate in if they want to. So please mark your calendar. Please come hang out. We're trying to create space to become better friends, to build community with each other. Invite your friends if you feel like that would be a fun time. One thing to note about that, obviously, is we are not then going to have dinner church after that. So we're taking a break from dinner church February 13th, but please join us for Sunday Fun Day. Earlier that day, 10 to 1, and it's kind of show up when you would like, but I think all of it's going to be awesome. We'll have a chili lunch. So if you would like to bring chili, and you haven't told us about that yet, we would love for you to bring chili and help us make lunch happen. So I know there's a lot there that I just said about some intricacies of some events next week, but we're really pumped for both the teaching happening next week and the really fun time February 13th. One more thing to put on your radar. We got a worship night coming up. It's going to be, I believe it's February 24th. It's the fourth Thursday, so you can check me on that. I believe it's at 7:30 p.m. at Corner Coffee, which is right here in the Victory neighborhood if you've not been. There's 3 locations, so make sure you got the right one. Corner Coffee Camden, it's called. And they are being very generous with their space and allowing us to have a worship and prayer night there. So Kara and Pastor Christian Ann are hard at work at crafting a really meaningful, sacred time for you to connect with God through prayer, intentional prayer, and worship night. And I hope you're picking up on that. It's a slight change from last year's worship nights that were just straight congregational worship songs, which was amazing, but we want to bring in the element of maybe guided prayer or just time of prayer as well. So please mark your calendar, come hang out for that. There's a lot of fun things happening in February. So thanks for staying tuned.